Good morning, folks. Been talking about a solar uptick in the lead-in to Mars conjoining the Sun, now less than 3 days away, and the eruptions and flares are kicking up, like the filament release on the north, and like this double flare and CME event relating to a filament snap that may end up delivering a minor plasma shock wave to Earth. Definitely two elements to that snap. The impact would be a glancing blow only, but still may produce some minor magnetic storm activity. NASA Enlil shows it, but NOAA's is still lagging behind a bit. Sunspot situation is somewhat disheartening. The majority of the spots have no potential and are all spread magnetically, but the top left grouping is growing and will have mixing potential throughout the day. Thus far, the uptick is minor, breaking into mid-C range, but it certainly is more than we had before. Coming next to the solar wind, the speedy particle stream is still here, but the density and plasma speed have waned, and Earth's magnetic shield is calm, no storm or disruption, and even the electron flux may have peaked out below storm levels as well. You can look back and see that we had some intense moments for satellite surface charging, but it was never widespread, never internal charging, and the instability wanes away now. No large quakes the last day, but more above average in Greece and well north in the Atlantic. Then, we're going to jump over to a quake on the Pacific Ridge, which can herald more for the coastlines just to the east. We also have one very unusual tremor striking along Blanca's path and a potential minor Earth spot ding. We've been slightly below average quaking for a week, but that could change soon. I've turned off the atmosphere on Stellarium so that you can see Mars readying to conjoin the Sun. Pretty much there already. And with the incoming coronal holes adding further to the planetary geometry and integrating space weather energy, we'll have a moderate to high earthquake watch coming up here. Actually a double opening as you see on ISWA. Here's the North Indian Ocean cyclone. Beautiful penumbral lines visible once more, readying to make landfall in the Middle East today. Pretty good power there. Across the world, we are still waiting to see if this system develops. Should do it with ease by tomorrow. The heat and moisture flow into the central states rushes up to meet the cooler air at the convergence line, which will shift slightly by tonight, but also spread the wealth with severe alerts at the clash and eastward with a flash flood potential for that which slides to the west. In Europe, pressure overlay shows that big northern low, but also one developing to the southwest near Spain. The northern cloud drive still takes the cake here, but we can no longer ignore the pop-up storms from these southern systems either. Down under, the situation is changing very slowly. Pressure cells moved slightly, cold air driving at New Zealand. The worst storms of these appear to be out to sea, south of Australia. We've got the current conditions and shots of our star to close. It's 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. That's the news. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.